Hey friends, I want to talk a little bit about ways that you can work with me privately. You can either do that one-on-one or in a group. I used to do what I call the regular therapy practice. That means people would say, can I schedule a session with you or a series of sessions, or can I work with you a couple of times a month or a few times a month and things like that. And then I'd work with a person for an hour and the session would come and end, and I cared about the person, but then they'd wait to the next session. I don't do that really anymore. I'm moving my practice to something I call therapeutic intensives. In those intensives, people make a commitment to a process together. That commitment is for a number of sessions. It's either 4 or 10 or 3 times a month for a year. If a person wants to do one session to check out whether they want to do something like that with me, I can schedule one session so they can see if that works for them. Otherwise, it's these 4 sessions. The sessions are an hour and 15 minutes. And there's email contact and exchange between sessions. So if I'm working with you on a process or an addictive process or a habit or something you're wanting to change or some deep issue that you're learning to bring out something in yourself, or a depression or some rage or some life changes, that you can make contact with me on email, and there's a continuity between our contact, between you and me. I'm also making a commitment to you. That commitment is that I will hold you and your process during the time that we meet, between the times in email contact. I will think about you, feel about you, write about you, sense where you're at if I can. I have like prayer time is the wrong way to say it, kind of a prayer meditation time. I'm not praying for you. I hope you're doing okay. It's a time where I reflect and meditate on the process you're bringing to me, the dreams you're bringing to me. Each session I create this whiteboard of images and dreams and statements that I want to remember, and I keep those, so I look at those and study those. Part of that is for my own learning. Part of that is for you and your spirit to know someone's in there with you, even when we're not talking in the session. Someone's hanging with you. You could even write to me or not, but I'm hanging with you. I'm holding you through a certain period of time. That's the feeling I've gotten. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, so I'm learning what that holding is like. It actually takes a lot more energy than I had realized initially, but it's a good energy I feel woven into a kind of a calling to join you in something. For me, it's a soul issue. It's a spiritual issue. That something says there's a reason why this person and I are doing something together. I'm not just there to help them with a problem, have them do therapy. I'm there to hold something with them, like an alchemical chamber that I have a devotion to. And then you make a commitment to say, I'm going to really show up. I'm going to go deeply. We might run into some difficult spots. We're going to hang with them, hold them the best we can. And you're going to say, I really want to do this. I want to learn something about my depression, my anger, the relationship issues, my addictive issues, the rage that comes up in me, the physical illnesses that I have and the patterns of those. I want to learn something of those, and I want to go into those deeply. I don't want to just get rid of the symptoms. I want to make myself feel better, for sure, but I want to get in there and learn something. What does this have to do with me, my soul, my path? So that's the way those go. If you want to schedule those with me in early August, I will be scheduling those for September, October, November. So I schedule 3 months at a time, and my sessions book up right away. So if you're interested, let me know, and those intensives get priority in my schedule, so that we'll work out that 4 or 10 or sessions or 3 times a year. Your commitment is not to, doesn't mean you can never walk away. If something doesn't go right, it doesn't feel good, your money changes, you don't feel like I'm the right person for you, you can always say, David, I need to stop. You're not contracted legally to continue. It's a feeling spirit behind that commitment. So the other way people can work with me, and I start these every 3 months also, is a group intensive. Those are, I call that Soul Deep. And that goes on for 6 months. They meet 3 times a month for an hour and a half. I keep the group max to 7 people, so that there's not so many people where we get lost, where the individuals get focused and the group gets focused. There's also a Facebook page we put together so people can interact, talk to each other between sessions. So people are going to hang together for 6 months, and I'm going to hang with you. I'm going to bring to you tools, dream work, somatic psychotherapy, drama therapy, working with physical illness, role plays, drama plays, social issues, activism, interactions. There's lots of exercises. I work with people individually in front of the group when people need help, and then demonstrate techniques. So people will get a whole bunch of different methods and techniques. And also people will get a lot of learning about a lot of different issues. And you'll be able to track your process over that 6-month time. What am I going through? What changes do I want to make? How do I bring those forward and use all the tools in the group interaction so that I can make a change? And then again, there's a commitment to a 6-month period so that something is held, that soul commitment again. If people miss a session or two or here or there, I record those video and audio so people can get the makeup in that way. If you're interested, personal message me. Say, hey, I'm interested in individual intensive with you for September, October, and November, or I'm interested in Soul Deep and joining your new facility, your new group that's coming up in September, and I will get back to you. Thanks for listening. Be well, everybody. Bye-bye.